He hit on the big one on that last drive. Touchdown pass number. Number 50 on the season. What a year he's put together, and he'll try to build on it here. 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. He'll look to throw. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves him past two guys at 50, two of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. So here come the Lions now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's connected on it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Give him 32 on the play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Williams brings it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! James Mitchell from 10 yards out. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it facing a second and long situation. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. It's Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They're going to look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he stays up. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Back to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long. And finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent. And they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. They'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes in a single season, with that being number 55 for him on the year. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take it.
After reviewing the play,
so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the foot. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Sliding out of the pocket. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Back to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way,
And Detroit getting set to go now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
58 yards.
And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Lions, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.